host of Community. How are we doing this evening? We've got a little bit of breaking news for you today. As we usually start out every day, as always, subscribe to the channel, please. Hit that thumbs up button. Tell others about it. Today in the news, you know, Donald Trump was very upset with the Democrats when they were calling on the military not to listen to the commander-in-chief. And he even said that this was punishable by death or to hang them. And the Democrats have made this great big scene out of this now. To hit back at Donald Trump and urge people, every American, to condemn his cause for their murder. There is a form of treason when you go against the commander-in-chief, and he's doing it by law, getting all these immigrants out of here, straightening out America, which is better for us. By getting rid of them, the prices of homes are going to come down for Americans, and we're going to save not billions, but trillions of dollars from paying on all these immigrants who have done one thing for America: nothing. And I just want to bring something to your attention. We had a governor run, and he spewed it out. He wanted to kill his opponent. He wanted to kill his children, and he wanted to see his wife die. King Justice, everybody on the Democratic side said they forgave him, and he didn't mean to say what he said. Now they're talking about trying to get an impeachment on Donald Trump because he said it. You see the difference here? These people have been looking for something from day one to punish Donald Trump. And their people go and do it. It's fine. You got them crying on NCNB, oh, my family and my wife are threatened from this, and just crying the blues, trying to make a point of it. Yeah, right, you know, some things should not be said, but what is good for the gander is good for the goose. And I totally disagree. Again, strictly one but holds opinion, that you should be telling the military not to listen. They're here to serve and protect. Over 80 million people voted. They wanted to see that camouflage out there. They wanted to see this country get straightened out. And by God, he's doing it 100%. Also, Trump has turned to the Pentagon after the lawyers got upset about the drug boats that are being attacked. And they have detailed information that these boats are carrying fentanyl and many other drugs to the United States coast. And Trump's been ramping up on this to stop it. And again, to me, I think he's doing a great job. We got millions of people that are dying from this. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I just try and bring you the news that is capitalizing, that's happening. Keep the audience abreast of Marianne Wilson died at the age of 87 today. And whoever she may be is just in the news. Also, JFK granddaughter, Scarsburg, said that she's terminally ill with cancer. And in the news today, Trump says the peace plan offering is not final yet between Ukraine and Russia. They're meeting in Geneva, hopefully to do the finalization of it. There was in a large killing, I guess, at least 24 dead, 54 injured in Israel strikes against Gaza. And I guess they were testing the ceasefire, as officials says. A heck of a way to test the ceasefire. And I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about Marjorie Taylor stepping down from the Senate with the uproar between her and Donald Trump. Y'all can leave in the comments what do you think about that? How's that affecting anything? Or what do you think her plans are to come back to politics? Also, Supreme Court gave Trump another victory as we had another judge that tried to intercept the ruling of the House maps, knowing that we picked up 5 Republican seats in Texas, and he put a halt to it and said that this is fair to go through with this. We already know in California, Gavin Newsom has been picked up stealing the votes, changing the counting of maps, destroying votes that went against him, and this is all coming to a congressional hearing. There was some strange news that came across today. Whether I like it or not, I bring it to you. It says that Trump is expected to fire Pam Bondi and Kash Patel after the midterm elections. How true that is, I don't know, but it's in the news. Also in Florida, DeSantis is working hard at changing the system in Florida with tags, that it would always be a ruling to find out who's legally here and who's not. And if you reside in Florida, live in Florida, you need to look up the information on that, because each state is changing. And as we know, there's a lot of migrants that come through Florida, and Governor DeSantis is doing his due job to work on that. There are going to be major changes in the law regarding vehicle license plates, modifications, and all this will take effect. They say in October. It took effect. It doesn't give me a following date if it's this October, which just passed, or the following October. But you can dig and find the information out for yourself. um, things are heating up everywhere. And like I told you guys 2 days back, I surpassed over a lot of the crime that's going on, but it's found in every city. Like this one, I guess the landlord and the former tenant doing a completion on leaving the apartment and inspection of it. Argument broke out and the tenant was killed. And people, this is happening on an alarming rate. So do diligent with your loved ones. Shopping malls, stores, events. Be careful where you're at, because a lot of the people aren't American citizens. But we have a lot of people who are angry, who don't want to vacate the United States. Henceforth, they lash out at anyone they feel that have taken their rights away or their goods away. And that's you and our money. The interest rate that we are accruing as a possibility, it could go up for a little while because of the transitions that are being made, the modifying of the dollar, the dropping of penny. A lot of things are happening, and we have to be on top of it to see what is going on. And in Russia today, the Kurum is said to, the internet is turned off in order to stop drone attacks from hitting Russia. Like I said in the comments again, that could be something we're doing here. That's why I encourage everyone to write things down, know where they are, because if you're totally dependent on man or the internet, this could all change drastically. And a lot of people can't do without it. They can't even drive to the next town without that phone or GPS, which is sad. A lot of people were noticing in Moscow that their phone was not working. And they eventually found out the reason why. So I guess the airways with the drones pick up from the phones, and he shut them down. The Congress is in uproar because of the extension of Obamacare subsidies was not enhanced. And in my theory, this is all a loophole, a nest egg to distribute money. Obama and Michelle, not nice people. I said this years ago. Evil, evil people. And also Mark and Kelly had one of the so-called Democrats that said he's worried about his family and his wife from the comments that Trump made, and he should be impeached. But right on the other hand, they had a colleague that said not only the governor that was running for that spot, his opponent, he should be killed. His wife should be killed. And his children. Why didn't y'all impeach him? And he won. How you figure that? So a lot of times when y'all come at people, what Democrats do is okay. But boy and behold, let the other side do it. Oh, you got to go down. They soon forget everything of what's going on. Elon says that in 10 to 20 years, work will be optional and money will be irrelevant thanks to AI. And people, this is happening now. I remember talking to my ex and telling her about AI and robots up north in California, San Bernardino, and places doing nursing now in hospitals. And they are doing an excellent job. Hospitals are saving millions of dollars a year. So I hope she's listening, because it says here, nursing reportedly will no longer be considered a professional degree by the Department of Education starting next year. Your jobs are irrelevant. RNs, LPNs, and I guess the nurse that does the boo-boo cleaning,
It's
an aide, even her job is in jeopardy. Again, I read that. You got tons of nurses that have paid thousands and thousands of dollars going to school. Still happening now. You see it on the ads on TV. Watch the money you're spending. Look it up yourself. Nursing reportedly will no longer be considered a professional degree by the Department of Education. Robots are here, people. They're coming out the end of this month. By this time, next year, you're to hear on community news. By this time next year, they'll be running things. This is why I tell everybody, stop playing around, stop guesstimating, having fun, focus, get yourself ready. Put you some property up, start putting your food up, because it's not coming anymore, people. It's here. And I'm trying to let my people know what's coming. There's also farmer reps that are running around here like Jasmine Crockett, creating havoc, creating anger. And people are lashing out. Do yourself due diligence to safeguard yourself. As Donald Trump said, common sense. I try not to get involved in anywhere, any place that's going to cause harm or problems. It used to be harm or problems. Now it's death. And y'all can leave in the comments if you want to hear all the people. I don't even call it getting killed, slaughtered. Yesterday it was 31. Today it was 25. I had one time in here, 61 people died in that one day. That is crazy. And it gets to you after a while. Keep talking about that. just like the politics do, but you need to hear about it. So on that, excuse me, on that, no people, this is Steph Community. By all means, sign up to the channel, subscribe, and always participate in questions. We love those. We answer them back. We answer everyone. And we'll see you on the next one.